Ryan Taylor spent 15 years of his life meticulously tending to the golf course at the Gulf Harbour Country Club, keeping it in the pristine condition that put it on the world stage. But 3 months ago, the superintendent suddenly found himself without a job and struggling to pay his mortgage.
Oh, it's been a shit show. No due process, no nothing. It's just been, certainly illegal the way it's gone down.
Ryan says he's owed about $25,000, with no pay for his final days of work, no notice period given, and a lot of annual leave backed up. And he says others also have a lot owed to them.
Oh, hundreds of thousands. Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's a few divisions in the club, the pro shop and office staff and then bar staff and the greenkeepers, so it all adds up.
Club director Wayne Bailey told staff about the closure just hours before the message went out to club members. In an email the next day, he said he'd be in touch about employees' final pay the following week. But then, radio silence. Checkpoint has made repeated attempts to contact Mr. Bailey, as well as the owner of the club, Greg Oliver, but has not received any reply. Ryan's 2IC, Matt, says he's owed about $12,000. And the layoff couldn't have come at a worse time.
Had a young baby, my wife's not working, and then I come home and say, well, I've lost my job, we've got no source of income. The last thing she wants to hear is, I've got no income, no sign of getting paid out. So it was a mad kind of rush to try lock down a job and get some money coming in just to keep food on the table pretty much.
Developer Greg Oliver took over the course in the middle of 2021. But just a few months later, he was banned from running any company for 4 years. However, staff members say Mr. Oliver was still behind the scenes. Former director of golf, Fraser Bond, claims the club spent large sums of money on machinery that was only used once. And he says Mr. Oliver continues to have a presence at the club since its closure.
As far as I'm aware, if I stole 10 grand or 20 grand or, a car, I'd go to jail. At the moment, he's holding $130,000 worth of wages and he's just allowed to walk around and mow grass like it's his playground outside. It's absolutely appalling.
Fraser resigned at the end of last year, but kept his membership, although he missed out on 6 months of it when the course closed. Many others have found themselves in the same boat, but some have continued to play on the course regardless. Fraser's enjoying this show of rebellion from players, even those who haven't paid.
I like how many golfers I've seen out there playing it. I love that people are taking advantage of, here's a chance that you get to play a top international golf course for nothing, and people are going out and using it.
The club continued collecting money from its corporate members right until the end. Kevin Park says he forked out about $16,000 for the year.
I emailed them, can you return my money back? But they didn't respond. They just say they feel sorry, but legally they can't do anything about it.
For staff members like Matt, getting what's owed may be the only thing that brings them closure.
It's just dragged on now and it's going to keep dragging on until we get the money pretty much. I just want to be able to get the money and fully move on.
In the meantime, the grass keeps growing on this course that once hosted golfing greats.